How are you guys doing? I'm sorry I wasn't here last week, but thank you all for understanding and picking up the baton.
All good, all good. I think the only person who hasn't missed an episode is Stephen.
Well, I'm a keener that way.
Well, yeah, we knew that.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
I
So
have,
I guess
although
I
I
should be
realized only tonight while I was getting ready, I have to be at the GO station at 6:30 tomorrow morning, I think.
Well, let's make this one not
Okay.
as long as last week.
I'm judging butter tarts again.
Oh, that's
Oh.
awesome. How fun.
Yeah.
Nice.
The Royal Agricultural Winter Fair.
Oh,
Nice.
That is
Winter
awesome.
fair.
Good for
It's still
you.
fall. Why is there a winter fair happening in like November?
I don't know.
I don't think November is fall.
It was an
November
leather
is absolutely
alumnus
fall.
who got me the gig. It was Anne Marie from season 2.
Oh, wow, that's
She's like,
awesome.
"Are you available on the 5th? They need another judge, and I'm dying to meet you."
Oh, that's awesome. And who else is judging? Anne Marie's judging as well?
Anne Marie's judging, and I
Yeah.
don't know other like real people, I guess.
Other real people,
Real
as
people.
opposed to you fake ones.
Not baking show people? Is that what you mean?
Prim and proper. I read the whole thing over and it's like, and something about, the royal has been going on for so long, prestigious, and we have to live up, and business attire is expected. I'm like, business attire? I don't know.
Business
Do you have business attire?
Well, I wear jeans and a t-shirt to my business, so, but no, I'm gonna wear like actual pants and a shirt with a collar.
Ugh.
Doesn't
business
seem right.
attire to
Seems
like.
very wrong. And I thought maybe I should dress up like it's Groundhog Day and wear like a morning coat and a top hat.
That would be really cool.
That
I
would
like
be
that idea.
fun.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you have to look like a judge. You have to look judgy.
I have to look judgy.
You could actually dress up as a judge. You can get one of those like judicial
That's-
like wigs or
Yeah.
whatever.
Powdered
Or
wig.
Wig and the
Yeah. The
You
robe.
could dress up as Christina. She has a great resting judgment face.
Well, there will be some raisins in some of those butter tarts, I'll bet.
It is
Ooh.
definitely an active judging face, by the
That's
way.
right.
It's not resting at all.
All right. I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. Anyway,
Wow.
full disclosure for you guys this week, I didn't get a chance to watch it a second time, so I have not made any notes. And please forgive me for that, but I'm here.
Yay.
You'll be color.
Yeah, sure. I'll just sit in the background and drink my wine. And every once in a while, I'll be like, "Yup."
Well,
keep-
should we
You'll keep
Should
us
we
all on
get-
track. Yes.
shall we get into
Fine.
it?
Let's
Yes.
do it.
Indulgence week.
Yes, amazing.
Now, here's the thing. Am I the only one who's thought the rest of the season has been rather indulgent up until this point? Just asking.
Well, I mean, that's what desserts are, right? They're all indulgent.
Good point.
Right.
Yeah.
I was
So-
but some people did use some ingredients that were a little bit more indulgent. I thought we'd see a lot more gold leaf,
Mhm.
That's true. Yeah, gold leaf
Yes.
is
maybe
definitely the
some
definition
foie
of it.
gras.
Yeah. Good point.
Well,
Yeah, what in the world were they
there is a budget, and even in our season, they sort of had to tell us to sort of ease up on the gold leaf.
Well, obviously
They did
that
use a
wasn't
lot of
the
gold.
case.
Indulge.
That
They used a
wasn't the
lot of gold
case though with Carnival week and
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
for
Joe's.
That's what I mean.
Joe's
Like, I
best.
think they used all of the budget on that one week.
And now there's no more gold leaf for anybody. Sorry.
That's right. Yes, you're cut off, all of you.
No gold leaf for you or you or you.
All the disclaimers, just small indulgences, please.
Yes. Too funny.
So
Yeah.
we started off with first, do you have anything to say about fashion, Vincent?
Yes.
Yes.
I do.
Okay.
So do
Kind of
I.
thought
He
maybe.
does.
Vincent's got me now looking at people, by the way. This is not normal. This is not cool. But you go ahead and see if we caught the same thing.
Well, I thought that Anne looked particularly awesome this week with her pantsuit and her I Dream of Jeannie hair.
Oh, yes.
Oh, loved it. And, Alan was wearing a matching hat to her suit. And Bruno had a wonderful floral patterned jacket on.
Mhm.
And, and Kyla was understated beautiful. As always.
They
As
all,
always.
And
they all look.
what did I have here? Oh, the note I had was it was Joe.
Joe.
Joe got the memo. Pink. Bruno and Kyler were both in their pinks, and
Right.
Joe had the same pink going on.
Hey,
Well,
Yeah.
she knows something.
if you're
Yeah, I
gonna,
was
if you're
gonna say.
gonna,
And very, very Jackie O, like circa 1963.
She's
Not the
very
hair,
elegant
but
woman.
yes.
I'll have to
She
Refined
is.
go back and
elegance.
All
I'll
class.
have to go back and look at that. But I thought Jennifer looked great because
Mhm.
she matched her bake.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, she
She
did.
She
looks
That
looked
was
so
like
really
the
fun.
porcelain bake that
Yeah.
we'll talk
She
about later
did.
on.
So good.
Yeah.
I noticed that too.
Yeah.
That wasn't on purpose. I wasn't starting to try to see things about fashion, but I noticed that and I was like, oh, I love it. Make a
Yeah.
note. Not a physical note, just a mental note.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
All
So
right.
Indulgence Week, we start out with the signature challenge, which is 6 mini cheesecakes. And they had what, 2 hours and
2 hours and
Yeah.
15 minutes.
Those are the important 15 minutes if you're baking the cheesecake.
There you
Mhm.
go.
yeah,
And only 2 were actually baked though.
baking.
So
Yeah,
4
there were
were
a lot
no
of no
bake.
bake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they had the dry ice.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, that's a smart way to go, right? I think I would have baked as well. I like a baked cheesecake over a cold cheesecake
Yeah,
or
so
a
do I.
refrigerator. But it's timing. You
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
do what you got to do.
Yeah. I guess it also depended on what you were going to do with the said cheesecake as well, right? Because I think the ones that the no bake ones had fillings in them as opposed to more toppings on the baked ones.
Mhm.
Yes, and the non-baked ones, you could do a lot more glazing and stuff like
Mhm.
that, which
Yeah.
is much more tight
Yeah.
and pretty, right?
Yeah.
You're
Um,
getting more
much
into the
more
mousse
entremet.
world at that point.
Yeah, exactly. You're not doing mirror glazes on a baked cheesecake.
No. But
No.
then will they, I guess they're technically made with cheese, but I'm thinking it's like an entremet challenge almost.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's kind of is.
Yeah.
But nobody put sponge. Oh no, they had the cookie base or some
Yeah.
sort of baked base.
Yeah.
So I guess it could be an entremet. But beautiful, beautiful work
Oh,
Yes.
across the board.
spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, there was a mishap, but other than that, I think overall,
Yeah.
it's very hard to separate these people.
Oh, what a
That. Go ahead, Christina.
I was just gonna say, going into this week, I was thinking, oh my goodness, like who do you say goodbye to? Because every single one of these bakers have been so dang consistent
Mhm.
the whole season long. So
Yeah.
regardless of who is going to be sent home, it was going to be heart-wrenching.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. It's been one of the strongest seasons in a while. Like I mean, it keeps getting tighter and tighter. They keep picking from the cream of the crop. And then if people are like having more years to practice before they actually get into the tent, we're getting just this huge crop of people who are practically professionals in some capacity. And they're all doing such great work. Yeah. This week was upsetting. But anyway, continue on.
Yeah.
Continue on.
Well, let's start with Dominic
Dominic.
with his very good cheesecake with Hascap berries, sea buckthorn, triple nut crust, and a tuile.
Mhm.
And I have a note here saying, proving to Canada that I have no upper body strength was hilarious.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
And sea buckhorn is a superfruit. It's considered a superfruit. I've never heard of it, but I looked it up. It's a superfruit, high in antioxidants and vitamins. And it's also used for skincare products.
Oh, well, there
I
you go.
thought somebody used that last
Yes.
season.
I think they did.
Well, Loic used it. Loic
Yes.
definitely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I have a feeling.
And I have a bag of frozen sea buckthorn, which may be now, if I open it, might be just be a bag of ice. I'm not sure, but
Is it sour?
Haven't
it's a
tasted
sealed
it.
bag. So
Sealed
I
bag,
don't
hasn't
know.
touched it.
And on that same note, I'm thinking maybe Guillaume did last season too, perhaps.
Guillaume was so adventurous with this.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
he was like a
that's true.
forager. That seems like something that you would forage for.
I mean, we have our notebooks from last year. We could look back and see it, but let's not do that right now.
Dominic said he grows the Haskap berries, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
Mhm.
he did. It was unfortunate because I think had his turned out, I think it would have been a really interesting flavor combination and just an ambitious cheesecake, being both that it was baked
Mm.
as well as, you know, with those interesting lesser known berries
Yeah.
that he would have used, and plus with the crust, the tuile. I mean, the presentation looked beautiful. You wouldn't have known, and I think it fooled the judges at first glance when they started having a look at it, that you know, it looked fine from the outside, and then when they took that closer look, they could see that things kind of went a little sideways with his cheesecake overflowing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they said it just wasn't high enough. Was that the
They
signature?
said it was, it was
It's a little low.
short. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then when they said mealy, that's not a good sign.
Mm-mm.
That's
Yeah.
a sign of over baking in my
Yeah.
eyes. They didn't say that, but when I heard mealy, I heard, well, when
Yeah.
I saw it come out of the oven, it looked overcooked,
Yeah.
which is unfortunate.
Yeah. I wonder if his oven temperature was a little high, or maybe he had one of those ovens that maybe, yeah. Is that what you
Yeah.
think as well,
Mhm.
Vincent?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I don't see him making that mistake.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's
But
true.
like you said, the tent is humbling.
It is. It is. And anybody, you know what? Anybody can have a bad day and a bad bake. Like, I think everybody has a bad day and a bad bake. I don't think anybody has cruised through a season with everything was perfect
Yeah.
and the way they wanted it.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
you know, when I was going to save this comment for later, but when the group is so tight and so even, the smallest mistake will send you home.
Yeah.
And
Well,
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that
the
happened last
unfortunate
year
thing.
too with Marcus. Remember that, you know, when Marcus went home, I mean, I think we were just as shocked as
Mhm.
the shocking departure this week as well.
Mhm.
Like, just so much talent, and so sad to see.
If anybody went home, it's going to be a shock.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
at this
Yeah,
point,
that's the thing. I'm sitting here and I'm like, well, I just feel like sitting here through this whole entire discussion, just being grumpy about who went home. And then I'm like, you know what? I would have felt the exact same way about anybody who went home.
Yeah.
And I literally had no idea who it was going to be, even down to the end. I was like, oh, could it? Oh no, you know? But
Yeah. And then utter shock.
anyway,
And
moving on.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, next. Would that be
Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Yes.
Pretty in pink. Her pretty in pink cheesecake.
We were just talking about the pink pineapple recently,
Right?
weren't we?
Right?
We
Last week.
did.
Last week.
Yes.
So, and you know, I thought to myself after, I thought, you know, if we use the pink pineapple, just get a regular pineapple and throw some pink food coloring. It's the same. It doesn't taste much different. It's just more expensive.
Hmm.
So anyway, but
I wonder if
We're
you
a
could get
show
away
on a
with that.
budget.
yes.
I wonder if you could get away with that, like to
No.
throw in some
No,
Okay.
no.
I
get
doubt
those
it.
those pineapple enzymes will do wonky things to things. I wouldn't trust it.
But I always make comments before I watch the actual judging.
Mhm.
So I said, it's so funny that we talked about pink pineapple last week. This sounds so yummy. Give me salted egg, anything.
Yes.
Oh man, salted egg, yum.
Yeah, and brilliant use of the salted egg and the crust to, you know, to
Mhm.
give it the saltiness and a little extra.
That was
Been-
really funny how Anne was like, is that salted egg yolk? And then she was like, yeah, oh, good eye, or something like that. And she's like, oh, I may have just read your notes or something like that. Read some notes about it. It was like, she didn't have to admit that, but it was cute. It was a good one.
The presentation of Jennifer's cheesecake was stunning with the isomalt dome that she had.
Yes.
The cloche.
Yeah, just yes.
Yeah. Yeah, she
Yeah.
did a great job. And
Yeah.
it didn't look like she had any problems with any of them like breaking or anything. So
Nope.
that's great.
Yep. She
She
just
sailed
had
through.
she had a little bit of isomalt softness on one of the handles, and that was it.
Yeah.
But other than that, she fixed it, and it was fine.
Yeah, she seems pretty cool under pressure.
I love that she's using Chinese ingredients.
Mhm.
And my time in the tent, I really wanted to do that, but I'm not familiar enough with it.
Mhm.
Much more familiar with like French ingredients, but I eat Chinese food, so that there's that. But I don't know how to make it. Like, I would love somebody to note to anybody who's going to use Chinese food in their baking next time. Do a salted fish thing. I would like to know if you could do a salted fish thing. I love salted
Salted
fish.
fish thing.
Yeah, salted fish. A lot of people hate it, but I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I grew
Anyway,
up with salted cod.
it's kind of probably this very similar.
Yeah.
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 Huh.
Really good.
Salted fish fried rice. Oh, yum.
Mm,
Yeah.
Oh,
there
I
you
have
go.
never ever tried anything like that.
You'd probably hate it.
He laughs. You and your European heritage. Yeah, okay. Well, but
It's
I'll
not
eat
for
roll
everybody.
mops, so I don't know. All right.
Oh,
So,
So what did the judges have to say about Jennifer's?
well, Bruno loved the presentation, right? He actually said it was like a jewelry store presentation.
Mm.
And then Kyla loved the pink pineapple, and she said her cheesecake was the perfect vessel for that pink pineapple compote that she had with it.
and the salted egg was good.
Yes, and the salted egg too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What kind of base was it?
The salted yolk crust.
What kind of
That's-
crust?
I think
Was
was
it
it like a cookie-esque or like a
I'd be curious because I'm not sure
craze?
how.
sablé or something?
A
Yeah.
sablé?
You think? Because I was
I
curious
don't
to see what
know.
kind, like how you would add salted egg to a crust, and what kind of crust you would use without it being affected by the salted egg and being
I
overcooked.
know Anna Olson puts an hard-boiled egg yolk in her crust, in her, I believe it's her sablé.
Okay. So
So
I wonder.
maybe.
Okay.
It would just be a matter of kind of altering or changing the mixture of ingredients a little bit,
Mhm.
the amounts of different things to incorporate that in as your egg. I don't know how much different it acts once it's a salted egg
Well,
yolk and it's
salted
like
egg
cooked.
yolk. So salted egg yolks are cured, right?
Yeah.
So they
Cured,
become
yeah,
this sort of. They
right.
kind of look like a.
It's
They
like
kind
a
of look like
crumb.
jelly. They look like jelly, actually.
Oh,
But
they're
it's
like I can't remember the ones
like
that we used for the 1,000 year,
the
for the
1,000-year-old
1,000 layer.
eggs. Oh, that
No,
I don't know.
the moon cake thing. Or what were they?
Oh,
Those
yeah.
things.
Those
Thousand
purple
layer
things.
moon
1,000
cakes.
layer purple things.
Yeah.
But we used salted duck eggs.
Yep,
Egg yolks
that's
for
what they
that,
are.
right? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't actually remember
They
their
do like when
consistency.
you can cook them too,
Yeah,
so that they
okay.
become like dry and kind of
It
powdered.
looked like hers were they looked like just a regular egg yolk when she was kind of crumbling them.
Yeah, I think she probably cooked them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Victor. Or are they cured? They're cured in the salt, right? That's what, like you just, don't you poach the egg yolk in like salt? I'm not sure.
No. You know what? I'm not going to speak to that.
Okay.
But because
Because
there's
he's
two
already
types.
said he doesn't know how to do this Chinese
No,
cooking.
there's two
there.
type of eggs. There's two type of cured eggs. There's a century egg, and then
Mhm.
there's the 1,000-year-old egg, or which is a century egg, and then there's a salted egg.
Mhm.
And the salted eggs come in a sawdust, covered in sawdust,
Oh.
and then you crack it open, and the yolk is sort of runny, and then the egg yolk is like this bright orange color, like sort of a jelly, transparent kind of thing. And the century eggs are black, and they come packed in ash and charcoal, and something else. So I don't know the process. I know the process, read about it before, but on old
Oh,
brain.
that's all good. We'll ask Jennifer eventually
Yes.
Yes,
about
yes.
how
We
she
will.
used it in her pastry.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Good plan.
Okay, we will do that.
Mhm.
All right. So now we move on to Joe.
Mhm.
Wow.
Wow,
I
is right.
would eat this one all day long.
Oh,
All
Wow.
day long. Yeah.
Right?
That's all I can say. Like, that's bold. Blue cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
With the
I don't
rhubarb
know how I felt
compote.
about it.
Yeah.
You got to
I think
try
it
it.
would be,
I mean, it's the only way is to give it a try. See what it
Yeah.
tastes like.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
So
I-
Joe, come over please and make some for me so I can taste test it.
Well, I recently posted a thing on Instagram of the best dessert I've ever eaten in a recent trip to Charlevoix, and it was a blue
Yes.
cheese dessert. And I wrote, I recently had the best dessert I've ever eaten in Charlevoix, Quebec. It was a blue cheese. It was blue cheese based. I'm sure this will be delicious. Although I prefer, this is my own preference. I would probably prefer like a sweet element over sour with blue cheese.
Mm,
That's just my preference.
right.
Yeah.
But I'd love to try this one. I think it
Yeah.
looked great. And they said that it had just the amount of funk to, it wasn't overly blue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Funk is just not a word that I want associated with my
I
desserts.
love funk. Funk is good. Funk is good, especially when we talk about
Funk-
cheese. Funk is good.
Funk is really good, especially when referring to blue cheese.
Yes,
So,
yes.
but I think the whole combination with the rhubarb, and the ginger, she had the ginger cookie crust, I think that would have been so brilliant. That whole flavor combination.
I can't wrap my mind around it. There's such extreme tastes or
It's
flavor.
very,
So
very
it's
punchy.
hard. Yeah. So
But if
it's
she just
hard for
used
me
it
to
a
figure
little
out
bit,
how they would go together. Yeah.
if she just used a little bit, it's just
Yeah.
enough to just give you a little bit of.
But her kids hated it.
Yeah, well, I can understand. Phil would hate it probably,
Yeah.
and and Phil would hate me if I ate it. So,
I think as long as it's presented to me and somebody doesn't say, here, have this dessert that has just the right amount of funk, I think I would be very happy to try it.
And it's the way you were saying it too. If you,
funk.
yeah,
Fun.
exactly. Like, wow, I'm really looking forward to trying this one.
Don't get me wrong. I'm down to try anything that Joe's going to put in front of me. I will eat anything that person makes. Like she is just amazing.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah.
just, like I said, from a distance, having a hard time wrapping my head around it. That's all.
it will be fantastic, and they said that the plating was restaurant worthy, high end restaurant worthy.
Yeah.
Yes.
The flavor was bang on, and great combinations with rhubarb and ginger comes into play nicely.
Yeah. And Kyla even said it's a 10 in my mind.
Mhm.
And I put her as a 10 in my mind too.
Yeah.
That looked
So
amazing.
here is my only critique. So her dessert was called Why So Blue Cheesecake, but the decor on it was kind of like a pinky red color.
Mhm.
So
Okay. You wanted to tie in the blue cheese with a blue.
that would be the only thing that
decor?
I would, if I'm, and this is just a real minor thing, so please do not come
Ask
at
me.
me.
Ask me.
Okay, Stephen,
Ask me.
Stephen.
So I learned the hard way, even though I was told by people ahead of time, no blue. No blue is not food. And
Did
I
you-
said,
How
I
many
know
times have I
better.
said that, Christina? Blue
I
is
said,
not
I
the
know
food
better.
color.
And I made my provincial pie and I had this, would have been just fine. And then I took white chocolate and I dyed it blue to make it Lake Superior on top. And I heard about it. I heard about the blue.
But to be fair, that blue you used was pretty like.
It was not the blue I was intending.
It was
either.
pretty electric.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I do a lot with blue. I do a lot with blue.
I think blue is fine. It just has to be light. It has to be a light blue.
It can
Or
be a light
even-
blue, or it can be even the dark blue of blue cheese.
Yes.
Where you're getting into like a sort of
More
that
like a
porcelain that
violetly
can foreshadow that
like mold
porcelain blue.
mold blue.
Mold blue. Mold penicillin blue is good. Yeah.
No, but yeah, I think if there was a tie-in with that, or even if, because hers was a baked cheesecake as well, so it would have been difficult to do a mirror glaze on it. But I would have almost done like a multicolored, like with the white and the navy and sort of some lighter blue kind of, yeah.
Right.
But hers was great.
But the red does give a nod to the rhubarb.
Rhubarb.
For the rhubarb, I know,
Right?
but
and red is a very appealing color as well.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but she's not the one naming that dessert.
Correct.
Okay.
Because I named every one of my desserts, and not one of those names is what showed up on
Well, then,
TV.
so we should not be blaming Joe. I take it all back. Instead, the people who named her dessert.
Well, sometimes they keep it. Yeah,
Oh,
they
maybe
they
she
do
did name
they
it.
do change it a little bit sometimes, but yeah, sometimes they do keep it.
Yeah, fair. Okay.
First, all
Again,
my
Margaret.
titles were dirty, so they probably couldn't have used mine.
shocking.
Yeah, not
Shocking.
surprised.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see your list of titles.
You know
Alright.
what? Writing those stupid titles is harder than you think.
No, I believe
Because
it.
Totally.
I had to write titles for all of mine. I was just like, oh, for God's sake, I don't know. Just whatever.
No, it was
Vincent's
right.
I mean,
It was writing the
creation,
I
recipes.
number
have to
one.
make
It was writing the
I have to
recipes.
make
That was
title.
the
I
best
don't have
part.
to make
Mm.
titles for mine. What's that?
I said writing
Writing
the
the recipe?
recipes. Yeah. Like mine were, all my recipes were like 8, 10, 12 pages.
Wow.
Because I'd go
Yeah.
off on tangents and write stories, and
Yes.
yeah, I'd have like a monologue towards
You
the
missed your
reader at
calling.
some point.
Yeah.
Wow,
It
shocking.
was foolishness.
And Vincent's were all very precise and
Yes.
Yeah.
totally perfectly aligned.
Yes,
All the
yes.
ingredients were aligned. Everything
Yeah.
was like
Believe
in
it.
columns,
Believe
Yep.
it.
The
step by
title is
step with times
properly
per
centered.
second.
Can't
many
have more
servings?
than 10 characters for the title. Gonna take up too much space. Can't run on to the next line. That would just mess everything up.
Well, you can't have widows, that's for sure.
Nope.
All right, Margaret Bose Johnson. Margaret.
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 Ugh.
Macadamia nuts. I think just because
That's
it's Indulgence
Indulgence.
Week.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. And my God, that mirror glaze, like what the hell
Yeah.
was that? That was like chrome. It was unbelievable. It was so beautiful. That dessert was so beautiful.
It really, really was. So it's called Strawberry Domes Forever. And it had the macadamia nut crust or decoise for the
Decoise.
crust.
Mhm.
Yeah, decoise. A
She
tonka
said that's as
bean.
indulgent, most indulgent thing she could think of.
Yeah,
Or
and the
something along
tonka
those
bean.
lines.
That's
Mhm.
indulgent as well.
Very.
That was the cheesecake mousse, and then had the strawberry gelée in it as well. And then that, like you said, that mirror glaze was like, wow.
So what's tonka bean?
Mhm.
What's tonka bean?
It's a bean that
It's a
tastes
bean.
more like vanilla than vanilla
Vanilla.
does.
Yeah,
I've never
like a
heard of it.
super strong vanilla.
Never
Oh,
heard
you
of
hadn't
it.
heard of it?
It's
No.
like
I've heard of it. I just didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
so.
I'm looking at it on my screen right now.
Yeah,
It
and you would
looks-
grate it like you would grate it in like you would nutmeg.
It looked like a
Right.
cat turd.
It's the aromatic seed of
just saying.
the
Now there's
Dipterox
certain amount of
here
fry.
anymore,
derivatory.
and we're
It
not
wasn't-
deep frying it.
And it wasn't fried, but you know.
It wasn't fried.
Ah,
It has the scent profile of vanilla, almond, and cinnamon.
that's better than a
Nice.
cat turd.
Yes, cheddar.
Yeah, it does
That's
not
just-
mention cat turd anywhere on the description.
Really weird.
But
Does it
looking
mention
at it,
trucks?
yes. Yes, absolutely. Every picture is cat turd.
This is definitely not a cat turd dessert.
No.
No,
So
Not at
it's,
all.
Yeah.
no deep frying in sight.
Wow. I hope she got to take some of that home.
You
The
know,
The tonka beans, I mean.
yeah.
I actually just brought some with me. I bought some when I was in France, actually. So
Well, like, excusez-moi.
can't find them here. very,
That's
very,
true.
very well. And then if you do find them, they're like they cost an arm and a leg. So
But
yeah,
the,
like a little
the question is, would you ever use them?
right because you have limited amounts, so you want to make sure. I know it's my
It's
whole
a
pantry.
it's a tonka bean worthy.
Tonka
Exactly.
bean worthy.
Right? That's too funny.
Oh, that's too funny.
But, yeah, maybe Margaret will
Are
share
we all
her
making a
Tonka bean
Seinfeld reference here? I hope we're making a Seinfeld reference here.
Yes, yes.
Okay, just making sure that everybody's on the same page.
We are. But can we talk about Margaret? Poor Margaret had like the scare in the tent where she forgot to put her gelatin in her mousse.
Imagine.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. And she
So-
recovered so beautifully.
yeah.
Well,
What a save.
the magic of dry ice.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I had her let's see, great impact from the mirror glade, very sharp jelly, great mousse, and I had her as well. 10 out of 10.
She's just,
Yeah.
She's killing it.
yeah, she's
She's killing
absolutely
it.
killing it this whole way through. And I think maybe, I'm sorry, Margaret, but I think I underestimated you a little bit in the beginning.
Me
Like,
too.
and now I'm like, she's pretty amazing and intense. Like, not intense in the way that she would be intense, because she's absolutely the opposite of
Yeah.
that. But just like everything she does is spot on and beautiful
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
tasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great flavors, great creativity. Yeah. The full
Yeah.
package for sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I loved Bruno's comment on it though, because he said he referred to her whole dessert. And he said, never, it's like it's never seen the light of struggle.
Oh.
Yeah. I wish I was like that.
Hey, struggle is what makes us what we are now.
Yeah,
What
that's what people.
today.
That's only people who struggle say that.
Well, yeah, because we have to.
It's what gets us by, dude. It's what gets us by.
Thank
Right
goodness
on.
I struggled, or else I would really not be a very nice person.
I'm a freaking delight.
Yeah.
There we go.
More pop culture references. I love it.
There it is.
Yep.
All
All right.
right. Moving
Well,
on.
Margaret did well. She was definitely favored.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So now we move on.
To Ryan.
Ryan,
Ooh,
what did
better
Ryan have
believe
for us?
it.
You better believe it. Is that the name of it?
That
You
was
better
what it's
believe it,
called.
cheesecake.
It's cheesecake.
Mm.
You better believe it's cheesecake.
Oh, you better believe it's cheesecake.
Yes.
Ube, yeah.
Ube.
Yeah.
You
Ube.
better believe it. You
Yeah.
better believe it's cheesecake. Who writes this stuff?
All right. Yeah. So his again was a no bake ube cheesecake with a lemon curd and an almond short crust tart, and finished off with a beautiful green tuile. And it
Mhm.
was in like a violet colored flower.
Yeah, he did a really nice job with that, I thought. How he put the tuile in between the two
Mhm.
layers of the cheesecake, which I think you're playing with fire there. If that's not going to be put in front of the judges pretty quick, because
Mhm.
that tuile could just
Melt. Yep.
yeah,
Yeah. And it kind of was. It was kind of a little wilty, I think.
But it's
when
okay. It's their
makes
leaves.
it look leafy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looked leafy. So yeah.
well
I-
done.
It worked well. So the only thing about Ryan's is that his tart should have been baked a little bit longer. So, but other than that, I think he had, great marks from both Bruno and Kyla.
Yeah. The velvety, great layers, so elegant. I mean, it was just check, check, check.
Yeah. So if only,
Nicely done.
yeah, if only his shells were baked a touch longer, it would have been pure perfection. It would have been magnificent, according to Bruno.
Mhm.
But we expect that from a steel worker. Every
Magnificent.
time I see what he bakes, that's the thought that goes in my head. I'm like, this guy's a steel worker.
Yeah.
Like I'm not.
Yeah.
But and then he really does these beautiful
Yeah.
bakes. It's crazy.
And dainty too, right?
Yeah.
Like they all look so pretty, and
Yeah.
like there's so much detail to them, and the thought behind them all. Like he's not throwing things together. It's like there's just so much great intent and the execution. I mean, he puts himself out there and he delivers time in, time out.
Yep. This
Yeah, he
one.
really did.
Yep. This one was beautiful.
Mhm.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, and this one coming up, Zoe's, was probably my favorite in terms of the flavor combination. The chai with
Yeah.
cherries. Yes, please. And thank you.
Yes, you're all about the cherries.
I'm all about the cherries.
Well,
Wow.
I think the best part of the cherries was those disco cherries.
Love those.
Made out of not even cherry, right? It's marzipan. And they
Marzipan.
were
What did that remind
stunning.
me of, Christina? That
Yeah.
reminded me of
My-
you with
Yeah.
your audition bake for this season.
Yeah, except
Those
I didn't do
cherries that everybody
marzipan.
could not believe. No, but the cherries that you made, nobody could believe that they were not real cherries
Yeah.
until they took
Yeah.
a bite of them. You should have been on this show. No,
The
continue.
right people are on the show.
That is true too. Yes.
So it's all
Marzipan
good.
cherries.
So, but Zoe's cheesecake, white chocolate chai cheesecake, which I think sounded so yummy. the Amarena cherry gelée, the almond cookie crust, and then of course, like you said, Stephen, those disco marzipan cherries to top it all off. And they looked,
Yeah.
I mean, it was so beautiful. Her whole presentation, again, the layers with the gelée, just lovely. I think the only comment by the judges was that they felt the chai wasn't strong enough. But
that would be a delicious bite. Vincent, nothing?
Yeah. No, nothing.
That's it?
It's good. I just wrote,
nothing.
those cherries are everything. That's what I wrote.
Yeah.
The layers were great. It was, as they said, jiggly, just jiggly enough.
Is it time to jiggle?
It's time
Is
to
it that
jiggle.
one?
You go.
Come on, Stephen, you gotta join us.
Oh, I didn't know I had to join. I thought I just got to watch.
No, it's my birthday. Let's jiggle.
It's a birthday jiggle.
I love it. Thank you guys.
We indulge
right.
you.
You know, and it's even better when I have wine and chocolate. So
Get it?
There it is.
Indulgence week, we're indulging you.
right. I mean, wine, chocolate, and my best friends talking about baking. I am just, I am definitely, this birthday is turning out pretty good.
There you go.
Pretty well.
But wow, what a signature challenge though. Like everybody just brought their A game on. I mean, aside from Dominic's a few little missteps with his, unfortunately, with his the cheesecake. But the presentations, again, I mean, we are just so lucky to bear witness to the greatness that's being baked in that tent.
Yes. I wish that I knew what Haskap berries and sea buckthorn tasted like, just so that I could have any kind of imagination of what that
I can tell you
like.
what Haskap berries tastes like because I just made dessert with them. They basically look like elongated blueberries.
Okay.
Like they're sort of elongated.
Yeah.
They're the color of a blueberry. When you heat them up, they sort of turn blueberry color as well. They're tart. They're tarter.
Pretty.
They're more tart than a blueberry.
Okay.
And it's lovely. It's like a tart blueberry.
Like a cran blueberry.
Yes, not that tart, but also it has a little bit of a floral note to it too.
Oh,
interesting.
And they grow here in Ontario. The person that I got them from, he wanted me to make a dessert. He wanted me to try them to make into desserts because he has a Haskap berry farm in the Halifax, I think.
Oh, wow.
I wonder if it's an Eastern thing. Maybe that's why we're not as familiar with them, because I just don't know that do they grow? I don't know. Do they grow
here?
in
They
BC?
should grow there. They have to if they grow here. I mean, you guys can grow anything.
Well,
berries.
I mean, we are the berry capital. Like we have the berry capital of the world in Abbotsford, but they grow like blueberries and raspberries and strawberries mainly, right? And then blackberries grow wild pretty much everywhere. But they grow
in the Okanagan.
Haskap?
Yeah,
they're
native to all of Canada.
Well, there you go.
They're not common.
Oh, well, there you go. I'll have to keep a keener eye out for them.
So sheltered.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You walked right past those Haskap berries straight to the cherries. You're like, Okanagan cherry, Okanagan peaches, that's all I need.
Well, I grew up in the Okanagan, so if they grow there, we certainly didn't. We didn't have them. So yeah.
Can you remind me where Jennifer is from?
Jennifer's Vancouver.
Why?
Nothing. It'll come up later.
Okay. All right. Well, shall we move on to the technical challenge, which I kind of did a big what?
Didn't like it?
I mean, I liked it when I saw it, but when I heard it, I was like, no, the Dubai chocolate thing is just like, I got really tired of seeing that all over the place.
Really? I've never ever seen it.
Oh, really?
You've never seen it?
Christina even did a bake.
No,
Christina did a bake based on it.
Not the chocolate bars, nothing? You haven't seen that?
No.
Really?
I mean, I've never tasted it because I still can't find
I haven't tasted
Kataifi?
it.
yeah, yeah.
Kataifi?
Oh, how come they changed the pronunciation on the
I
show?
don't know.
What's
It's
I think that
kataifi.
the host-
Kataifi is how
The
I've heard it
host
pronounced.
just, yeah, and pronounced it that way, I think.
Everyone did.
Lila did
No,
too.
Joe
Yeah.
didn't.
Joe
Joe-
didn't.
No,
Joe
but I
said,
mean
"And she should know."
everyone on the show, like everyone on the show.
Kataifi?
Well, yeah, because kataifi
Kataifi.
is how I've heard it pronounced.
Kataifi. Yeah.
Not kataifi.
Well, you don't
I've
have
heard
to. You don't have to buy it. You
kataifi.
can just make it now.
Yeah, you
Not a
can make it.
chance.
Not a chance.
Not a
Not
chance.
a chance.
As Larry said in our group chat, you don't make it, you buy it.
Okay, I've never even heard of it.
I'm gonna have to make it, but I'm not thrilled.
You know what? I saw this technical. You know, you guys, everybody obviously has seen this thing. I've never even heard of it. And when I saw the trick, like the little reel for it on Instagram from the CBC,
Yeah.
with all the crew eating it, and they were like, "Oh my god!" And I was thinking, oh, "Okay, this looks like something I have to make." And then I saw what they had to go through to make it, and I'm thinking, I don't have that. I don't have that kind of money.
No.
Like,
Well, if you
like-
did it, if you had to do it, but you could actually easily do a shortcut. Make the chocolate
Yeah.
cookie, buy the pistachio paste, buy the
That's also
coffee
expensive.
dough. Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't have to
Costco
buy.
has
You
it
don't have
right
to buy
now.
the good stuff. You get the stuff at Costco, the cream.
Yeah, Costco has it right now for a good deal. Like you can get a decent size and it's like $23, which is actually not bad. But you can find them if you have any like Middle Eastern groceries out in the Toronto area.
Oh, yeah.
They usually have the best prices, and you'll also find your dough, your kataifi dough actually there in the freezer section.
I've been told food basics and just in the freezer section beside the phyllo.
Okay, there you go.
Has anybody actually seen the recipe for this?
Yeah.
Yep.
I looked
Can
at
you
it
tell
this
me
morning.
how much? Can you tell me how much pistachio they want you to use?
Yeah, 150 grams, I believe, because
Oh,
I
that's-
was looking at that this morning.
That's
I was
not-
measuring out my pistachios to see how much I had. Nope, sorry, 210 grams.
Oh, that's a lot.
210 grams. One
It's
and three
really
quarter
only
cups.
60 more than
But-
what you originally thought wasn't too bad.
Well, you know,
I
but
have
two-
100.
how-
I have
how much is that?
135 grams of pistachio, so I'm scaling down because they always make
Yeah.
too much.
Much, yeah.
So I'm
do
just going
half.
to use what I have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do half.
Do half. I think I'm gonna make them.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yay.
I think
Fun.
I'm gonna do it from scratch, like the
You're
way
going to
they
use
do
the Vitamix though, and not the food processor. Do it
Of course.
properly.
Of
Thank you.
course.
Don't use a food processor when you got a
No.
Vitamix.
No, no.
I'm
Look,
going to use
look
what I
at you,
have, which is
look at you
not
with
a
Vitamix
Vitamix.
on.
Well, I have to because you made me buy a Vitamix, so I have to find reasons to use it.
Was I wrong?
You were not wrong.
I was not
Mm.
wrong.
You should see my freezer full of purees that I have.
Oh,
Yes, yes.
nice.
Do you guys have Vitamixes?
No, I've got a Ninja though, which is pretty decent.
Okay, so
But
a
it's
not
not a,
Vitamix,
it's not a Vitamix.
a Vitamix, it spins so fast and so hard that it actually can boil your soup. That's how powerful it is. So when you put in a pureed soup in your Vitamix, it will
You
get
don't have to cook
hot,
it.
hot.
Yeah,
No,
you can
you
just
don't.
pour it into your bowl and eat it.
Yes, I'm not even
Wow.
joking you. It gets steaming hot. So that's how powerful it is. You would never get that with a, Ninja.
Wow.
So anyway,
I don't have it either. I have neither. So
do you
we
have
should-
one of those?
I do. Yeah, I have an immersion blender.
Nice.
That's
Nice.
helpful,
It is
depending
helpful.
on what you're making.
Yes.
Love those.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
For ganache, to make your ganache just right, emulsify it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It works really well for
When
lots
you're
and
making
deeper
4
colors.
kilos of when you're
My-
making 4 kilos of ganache.
I don't ever want to do that.
Yes.
Yeah. But that cake turned out so
That
beautiful.
was an amazing cake.
Shout
was
out to Mr. Steven for making
Yes.
that Dungeons and
Yes.
Dragons or Game of Thrones
Gorgeous.
cake. It was crazy.
Yeah. So we
Most beautiful.
digress.
Yes.
So
Because
buy
we are making
chocolate
Dubai
cookies.
chocolate cookies.
Do buy
So-
chocolate cookies.
6 massive cookies. And if you add it all up, according to the recipe, these suckers are like over a half pound each. They're 260 grams
Wow.
for a freaking cookie. Like,
Did
who
you
eats
see-
a
Did
cookie
you see the
that large?
size? Did you see the
Yeah.
size of the dough balls they were putting in the fridge?
Yeah. Well, 200 grams of dough for the cookie itself, and then you're supposed to stuff it with 60 grams of the pistachio
That's a lot.
kataifi. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
my cookies are
That's-
125 grams.
And they're
My
probably
normal regular
massive.
cookies, and they're huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is double.
That's like a cookie for 4 people, like a family.
That's
Well, unless
for-
it's as
for all of
delicious
us.
as they say, then it's a cookie for one.
I don't know about that.
It's crazy. Like
It's a crazy
but is it like that online too? Like
Well, they
That's
don't
the
make cookies.
recipe.
they don't make cookies? Oh, okay.
I mean, the Dubai
Oh.
chocolate thing is like
White chocolate is a bar,
is- it's a
generally.
bar.
Yeah, a bar.
A bar of what?
Lint-
A bar of chocolate. It's
with kataifi or kataifi and pistachio inside it.
inside the bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Lint
Which is
has
why
a
people have been bugging me to make them for a year
Yeah.
now.
well, and
You should make them.
you should make
I
them.
would like
haven't
to
found the
try
kataifi yet.
You can make your
Make,
You can
kataifi.
make
make
it
the
kataifi.
kataifi.
A huge flex, apparently,
No,
according to Zoe. It's a huge
Yeah.
flex.
it is
You
a
should do
flex,
this.
and I'm not in a tent. I don't have
You
to
can
work.
know that
check
I-
out. Yeah.
Vincent
Check-
is going to make his, and I'm going to make mine, and Vincent's is going to be so much more beautiful than mine. And I'm going to be like, that's okay. I'm going to fry the shit out of it, and then it doesn't matter.
I think
Uh,
first time for everything. So here we go.
so,
All right, to kataifi.
Cool. So they had multiple components, but 4 pages of instructions. Not too bad. 2 hours, 15 minutes to make the cookies, the 6 massive over half-pound cookies with the kataifi dough, the pistachio tahini paste that they had to make from scratch, the chocolate cookies, and then melted chocolate decor.
They didn't have to make tahini, did they?
No, not the
No,
tahini.
The tahini
That
they
was
just
different.
added in.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
would have
It's-
been excessive.
It sounds delicious, I have to say.
It
I
is.
mean, it looked amazing.
Yeah.
When they were cutting into this, especially one of the bakers, that it was like glossy, like the pistachio paste
Mhm.
was glossy.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah.
that
I
looks
love
so good.
pistachios so much. I'm
Yeah.
still so mad that I wasted so much of my pistachio paste on the cardamom pistachio buns that I made, where the filling just kind of dissipated.
Oh.
I used like half a jar of pistachio paste in there. I'm so sad. So
You should
this, I
be.
think you could feel it. You could feel it. You could taste it better.
Mhm,
I'm excited about that part.
Mhm.
mhm.
Hmm.
So for Dominic, nice shape, no defined hump, unfortunately. The cookie was slightly underbaked. The filling was flattened. And beautiful crunch. Pistachio paste was creamy, was not creamy, possibly
not
because
creamy.
it was not processed enough.
Yeah.
But I think that if I were in the tent, I would have done exactly what he did. I would have flattened that puppy out just to make it so I could get
Make
it
it
perfect.
uniform.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
so I could be perfect. And
Yeah.
this is not one of those things where you make it perfect.
If you
No.
didn't know that it was supposed to have the hump in the middle,
Yeah.
you would, right?
But you kind of like, you want it to go right to the edges. You want it to be nice and even, nice and flat. I would have totally done. I would have pressed all that paste in between 2 pieces of parchment, cut out rings, put them
Yeah.
into like the rounded rings of the cookie, put another piece of cookie on top of it, sealed it all up.
It screamed ball to me. You're stuffing a cookie, you take that ball and you stick it and you wrap it around and
Well, you stick balls and things.
You're not supposed to stick balls and things. Vincent, you should have this figured out by now.
I'm almost 60.
That's true. Can't teach an old dog new tricks, right? Okay. So, yeah, moving on.
And Jennifer had
Jennifer.
a wee bit of a measuring mishap with
Mm.
her. She couldn't figure out why it was so runny until, it was a half teaspoon of coconut oil, not a half a cup.
Oh, yeah, for the
Oops,
chocolate
oh my
glaze.
gosh.
That's
That is about as
half a
big a
cup.
margin of error as I've ever heard. It was comical.
Yes.
It wasn't even sad. It was just comical. And she
Yeah.
found it comical
Yeah.
too. I mean, you have to at that point.
Yeah.
It's
She
not
was
like, I
adorable.
used 2 tablespoons. No, I used a half a cup.
I'm sure added another
Oh.
flavor profile to the cookie.
I was gonna say that would add like a really different flavor.
Yes, it was been more like a coconut glaze.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
was surprised that that wasn't really mentioned. It was, I mean, Kyla did say something about
Yeah.
the glaze kind of being runny or having spread over the cookie, but she didn't say anything about an extra coconutty taste or anything like that.
Mm.
So
No,
Yeah.
they didn't say anything about the taste. Yeah, I think Kyla's comment was more work on the decor. Because it was like
that, you guys, how hard is that to sit there and not have your every thought play across your face during the technical judging?
Oh,
Like,
it is.
I would be
You just
like,
Oh no, it's just
I am
stone
sorry,
face.
I put
For
too
me, it was
much.
always just like stone face, just
Oh, that's
like
so,
never crack a smile, nothing.
yeah,
yeah.
but I
that's gotta
believe
be
that, but
hard.
I'm saying how hard was that?
Well, when you do something silly,
Hmm.
it you have fun with
Expect
it.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, you have fun with
Yes.
it because at
Sometimes you have to make a dozen bow and you make 13. I mean, things happen sometimes.
Did a baker's dozen.
Baker's
they were
dozen.
bakers
It was a
dozen.
I think
baker's
that's
dozen.
appropriate.
It's like, don't you
Yeah.
know Chinese people do this? What's wrong with you people? It's not my fault they're not Chinese. It's not my fault. There it is.
All right. How
Oh,
did Joe do with this technical?
Joe did really well.
On
Mhm.
point, as they said. And it
Yes,
Mhm.
looked magnificent.
they really did. Yeah.
10
Like
out
you
of
couldn't
10.
tell me she's not made these a million times before.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
she said she had never seen them.
I'm sure she hadn't, but
No,
that's Joe.
this is Joe. Yeah. I think she's very good at interpreting a recipe and just knowing exactly what needs to be done. And then I think she has huge instinct, like really good instincts
Yeah.
for all of this stuff.
Knows how far to take things. Like just, yeah. Yeah. She's
I think I think we all have to admit we're a little bit in love with Joe. Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah. I would say that's probably a very fair comment.
Yeah.
I would say so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would
Mhm.
say so.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty impressive. All right.
I gave her a 10 on that one.
There we go.
Mhm.
And Margaret?
Margaret also did really, really well on this on the technical bake as well. I think the only thing that they said was just a little bit needed a bit of consistency
Mhm.
in terms of, I guess, maybe her size of her cookies, the
Yeah.
shape. Yeah.
The shapes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
She got that look that when
Wow.
Kyla's got food in her mouth and she smiles, her eyes and her dimples make this look, and she's like, it's a good cookie.
Yeah.
Like
She's so cute when she does that.
gets that look. That look, I tell you, can't beat it. If she's
Yeah.
eating your food and you get that look,
Yeah. Right. That would make you feel good.
I've heard.
We heard sort of a dream come true. Yes. Yeah, Pamela knows all about that.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
All
couldn't look
right.
at the judges when they were judging me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I just sort of stared between them or at the cake or somewhere else. I just
That was your strategy to.
well, it's just I felt weird.
Hmm.
It's like I felt like I was being judged.
Well, you
You
were
were.
being judged. That's the point of the judging.
The whole
You're
competition
so-
was
okay.
about judging. Nope.
So
Nope.
so judgy.
So, okay. Yeah, you know why you were there, right?
I thought it was there just to make friends.
Oh, well, you did that.
Yeah.
That was
Definitely.
yeah.
This one guy who like stuck to you and
Yeah.
wouldn't let you go.
Never
Yeah,
let go.
Yeah.
Wonder who that was.
I wonder.
Who could it be?
It was awesome.
Judgy,
Very fun.
judgy.
Judgy,
Okay,
judgy.
Ryan.
All right. Ryan. He needed a bit more baking time.
Inconsistent
So,
shape, soft, no crunch,
Yeah.
underbaked.
Oh,
so he had a few challenges on that one.
Yeah, I mean, he was pretty sure I put it on the platter, and it was just like bending. But you know, it's gigantic cake. I mean, cake. It's like a cake.
cookie.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the thing is
Yeah.
gigantic. It's like if you don't get in the oven fast enough, you're screwed.
Yeah. I think my cake layers are smaller than that for some of my cakes.
Yeah, right.
And he and
Wow.
Zoe had a nice little, when Zoe said, I can't believe we're making this dough from scratch, This is something you brag about. And then he just says, yeah, if it works out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ryan's one-liners are awesome, actually.
Yeah.
He's kind of funny. Yeah.
Yeah, he is very funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like almost unintentionally funny.
That understated way, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
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 Like it.
Yeah. And poor Zoe. Oh,
Yes.
forgot
Yes,
to
we had
put.
one baker put too much of something in, and one baker who put too little, none.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
tough. I mean,
It
Margaret
happened.
didn't have her gelatin and she was able to rescue that for the first challenge. And then Zoe was like, wait a second, I don't know if I put the baking soda in. And then, yeah, I mean, when you get to that point, there's not much you can do except just wait and see how it turns out.
Did she have that happen after she assembled it all? Or
I
did that
believe,
happen
I'm not sure.
before she put the filling in?
Oh, that's a good question.
I can't remember right now.
I remember her saying it, but I don't remember where she was in the
Yeah.
prep. The problem is, as you know, with the technical, you're given the ingredients. If it was her own bake, because it happened to me, where I forgot the leavening agent in a cake, and and it was only when I checked on the cake realized I had to start from scratch.
Yikes.
But you can get more ingredients, and I don't know that you can get more ingredients on the technical. I think it's pretty much finite.
I don't know
They
about
gave
that.
you
I don't know
just
about
the
Steven.
exact amount of baking soda that you
Not
would
the
need?
exact. No. You'll have a whole thing of baking.
Okay.
But if you had to start it from
Yeah.
scratch,
So your eggs.
Yeah.
right? Because she
because
was past the
adding-
point.
Oh, your
She'd
chocolate.
already mixed the cookie batter at that
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah.
she was putting them in the oven, if I'm not mistaken.
that's
Yeah.
what I feel like I
Yeah.
remember too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
like,
And
oh
so
well.
they would have already been stuffed.
Not much you can do except just see if they're smaller or bigger.
Mhm.
Well, they would have just went like, sideways.
Yeah.
They didn't
Without
look as
leaven.
bad as I thought they were going to look, honestly.
Well, I mean, Kyla's hand. Did you see Kyla's hands after she was finished?
Oh.
They were just covered in melted chocolate.
Oh, I did not see
And
that.
she was like doing kind of like this.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Zoe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
she had the right attitude.
She did.
I'm not
Yeah,
going to
she
let
did, yeah.
today's mistake dictate tomorrow's bake.
Absolutely.
And that's how you have to finish a day like that to go into the showstopper.
Yeah, and you know what? Had she actually had the baking soda in her cookies, I'm thinking she's probably up there in the technical winner as well, because she had a beautiful paste, and and her kataifi was really well done. So it was just basically the cookie part
Yeah.
that kind of let her down.
Only
Yeah.
the whole thing that is holding everything else.
Yeah,
It's the only thing that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
she
well.
still has bragging rights because she made that kataifi.
She certainly did.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the cream cheese of last season,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
That was cool though.
The buns that I haven't made yet.
You
Oh,
have to
Oh,
make
you
those.
have
They're
Steven.
so good.
They're
they
the
were
best.
they were so good.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Right.
Those are probably the best
Actually-
best technical thing that ever happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't
that
know.
was
I'm still
so
obsessed
good.
with the garden dumplings. The garden dumplings were my
Oh,
favorite.
those are good
favorite thing
too.
ever.
Yeah.
I just loved them. Anyway,
They-
okay.
they
So
both
what
up
were
there.
our rankings? So Zoe came in last on the technical.
Mhm. Dom in fifth,
Right. Dom in fifth.
Ryan in
Brian?
four. Then
I don't
Jen-
remember.
Jennifer
Oh,
and
Are
3.
you asking?
Jen for three.
I'm asking, yeah,
Margaret
but
2
I
Margaret
said
too.
what I remembered.
Yeah, Margaret too, and Joe
and Joe
was a
1.
winner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I had both Joe and Margaret as 10 out of 10s.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a real toss up, watching and waiting and being like, oh, this is actually some real
Close.
suspense. Like sometimes when
Yeah.
you're watching the technical, you're like, why do we
Oh,
have
yeah.
suspenseful music playing? We know who came in first. But yeah, this one was like, who's it going to be?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Very, very, very well done. Very close.
Yeah. And Joe was really happy with that win because obviously she lived in Dubai for, I think she said 14 years.
Mhm.
So she was there for quite a while. So I think it's kind of the same feeling that Dominic had last week with winning Star Baker in Maple Week. And,
Yes.
you know, kind of
Yeah.
feels like that was his week to win.
Mhm.
So this is like Joe's week to win the technical.
Mm.
Yeah.
That was close to home for her.
Yeah. Yeah. That was great.
Mm-hmm.
And then the showstopper, a cake wrapped cake.
I want to say that
No,
I
you're not
think
allowed
that
to say anything.
this cake wrapped cake, I think I mean, it's a thing, obviously, but it reminded me right away of Mengling on the holiday special. That she made that cake right behind me. I had no idea what was going on, and she made this beautiful wrapped cake right behind me. And I thought, anyone have problem, talk to Mengling. It's her fault that you guys have to do this. That's where I think that's where the inspiration came from.
Ah,
It was a pretty cool
interesting.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very and tough, right? To get, I mean,
Okay.
I don't know that
Okay.
it's tough.
Nope.
I honestly
Okay.
don't know that it's tough because
okay.
if you're making that sponge, and I think Vincent might be saying that, you're making it
Mhm.
properly, it's going to be flexible, it's going to wrap,
Yeah.
it takes time.
And it's not a
And
tight wrap.
it's not a tight wrap. You're not making, like the little individual ones where it's got to be exact. You have
The
you have
rolls, yeah.
some you have some as far as the
Leeway.
wrapping, you shouldn't have a crack if
Okay.
you're baking the cake.
No,
The
it's
problem,
basically a jacquard, right? Like,
yeah,
I mean,
you're making
Yeah.
a jacquard.
Yeah.
You're going to wrap it. The only one I found, it's funny, as soon as I saw Dominic's square, my first thing I wrote on my notes was, "That's smart." and
Yeah,
and
that's
then
funny.
I underneath, as it went on, I put, "Or maybe not."
Oh,
Oh,
But his sponge was significantly thicker than
it
others,
really
and
was.
maybe he
Yeah.
read the brief in a different way as far as thinking it was a cake and a cake, so he made an actual cake layer.
Mm.
I think you get
Right.
away with doing that if you, again, he had problems measuring, right? So, but if you're measuring it, you make those panels. It's not going to be terribly forgiving, but you make those panels, it should work in my head anyway.
Mhm.
It works great.
Hmm.
What we saw in
I started
reality
thinking,
wasn't, it didn't turn out. And
no.
yes,
it's
wrapping a
it could
round
have
cake.
turned out though.
Yes,
Like
in
if
my
he
head it would turn out.
Yeah.
well, and I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know, did you bevel edges in your head? Or did
No.
you
No,
Okay.
cover or
I
did
would
you
have had it
cover
where
seams? Did
I
you
would have
cover the
had
seams with things? Because
I would
other
have had
people
the
did.
I would have had the edges. If it was square, I would have had it where you only have one piece. You
Mhm.
wouldn't have
Mhm.
it inserted in. It would be one
Yes.
piece goes to the edge and the next piece goes to the edge, and it
Yeah.
just butts up against the other one.
Yes, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how I
Well,
would have had it.
the
But even then, you're going to lose the pattern on the edge.
Yeah.
but the only way this thing would work with a square cake, if you're going to make it an actual square cake, is it would look better if that sponge was half that thickness.
Yes,
Mhm.
it was
Right?
the
Yeah.
thickness was the
If the
big
thickness
issue.
has killed him,
Yeah.
but because when you're talking about beveling edges,
Mhm.
for that cake for being that thick, yes, you could
You would
definitely
have
bevel
to,
it.
yeah, you
You would
could.
definitely be able to bevel an edge. But how I would have handled that, you know, again, armchair quarterback,
Yeah.
right? I would have rounded the corners of my cake and did a wrap.
Yeah.
Mm.
I would have rounded the corners.
Still
of
would
it,
have done.
I would have done a wrap, and the corners wouldn't have cracked that way.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. I'm sure
But
Dom.
you'd have to
2020,
make it a
right?
lot. You'd have to have made your jacquard a lot thinner,
Mhm.
significantly
Mhm.
thinner.
He would have.
And the hardest part about that, this challenge is basically, well, not the hardest part, but one of the things that you have to keep in mind is that make sure that the pattern is frozen
Mhm.
Yes.
solid
Mhm.
before you
Before
start
you-
pouring other stuff. Now you look at, we had a party here where we had all the bakers, or a number of bakers here, and
Candace,
Candace, oh my
Yes.
God,
right?
she made my dogs. She
Yeah.
illustration of my dogs on the cake in the sponge.
Yeah.
Like it was baked into
Oh.
the sponge. It was crazy. It looked like she took a marker and drew it out and illustrated it, but it was actually
Wow.
cake.
Yeah.
So
Amazing.
she would have killed this challenge, boy, I
Yeah,
tell you.
she would have for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting because you're sitting there thinking about all the different things that we would do if we were doing a square cake or whatever. But I mean, even just looking at it and seeing how the other people, you had to have a seam somewhere because you've got your rectangle and you're cutting it in half so that you have a longer piece to wrap around. You have to have a seam in at least two places. And
And it probably had the brief probably said it had to be at least an 8-inch cake, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah. But people were putting decoration or buttercream or whatever they were putting on the seams. And that was what I didn't understand with Dom. I was just like, why do you not have something to kind of make it look like that is part of your design to cover up those seams so that it appears to be more, a better box shape, but without those glaring thick seams. I don't
Don't
know.
know.
Because I
Don't
think
know.
it could have looked beautiful. I think it could have been really good. And like she said, what is it? Measure twice, cut once. And he's like, measure more than twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You had to, I mean, your heart had to go out for Dominic and in those moments when he was putting it together and realized that he still, even though he did measure a number of times, it still wasn't the correct measurement.
Yeah.
And you kind of wonder if maybe he ran out of some time as well. Maybe he did have intention of covering up those seams in a better way or doing some extra decor or what have you. To kind of finish the cake a little bit more. I don't know. But
Well, he did post his practice cake.
okay.
He did.
I'm looking at it right now, and there
Better.
are seams because remember he also did the top. He covered the top with it as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean the inlay is very vibrant, very very crisp, and the edges. It like you said, he measured wrong, and once you measure wrong especially on a square like that, it's just gonna the problems will compound, right?
Yeah, and like when you're in the tent and you're under pressure and you have 50 million things on your mind, right? And knowing that you didn't do very well the day before or whatever the case may be, and you have to sort of kill it, you're working so hard and so ferociously fast that sometimes you would think, okay, it's an 8-inch cake. I baked this in an 8-inch tin. I need 8-inch panels. But then you forget that, there's a 1/4 inch of buttercream on the edges. All of a sudden you're 1/2 inch short.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that sort of stuff happens. And then what do you do?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's a tough one. It's a tough one. But otherwise, his cake sounded like really tasty, right? He had the spice cake with a poached pear compote, a squash puree, and then he used fondant for the leaves. And he actually did, like, I don't know if you saw the little upside down like legs in the leaves.
Yeah, that was super cute.
Yeah, that was really cute. But
I think it was harder for us to appreciate the detail on that from the distance, like on the television screen, because it was really hard to see until they zoomed in and Kyla pointed that particular thing out. It did look a little mishmashy when I was looking. I couldn't really tell what was going on.
And the bake was a little uneven. I think that one of the panels got overly baked and it was overly browned. So compared to the other side. So, when you're in the company of such greatness with the other bakers, any little mistake can send you home.
Exactly.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
All right. So
it wasn't Dom's day in the tent.
Yeah.
It was not.
Jennifer.
We're moving on to
Jennifer. So the
Chinese porcelain cake.
This was beautifully
so pretty. And yes, this is where her outfit matched.
And the taste, like these flavors were so everything. Like I said here, this cake sounds and looks absolutely incredible. This is the cake that I would want for my birthday. This girl knows how to bake a sponge.
That sponge was ridiculous.
Yeah, right?
Visually,
the chiffon was like this high.
Yeah. It was crazy. It was I looked at that and I was like, it's an actual sponge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she
And
loves chiffon.
I went through the whole episode
Does love
refusing to
chiffon.
look up the word osmanthus. I said,
Oh.
I know, I'm going to wait until the podcast and they'll tell me what osmanthus is. Thank you very
I
much.
look-
looked it up because I had no
Christina's ready.
idea.
It's one of my
No
favorite.
idea.
It's one of my favorite things, and it's one of the things
Really?
that I make for my mom when she was alive, and she absolutely was her favorite thing. And I make this osmanthus jelly, and it's usually in the fish of a shape of a koi. And osmanthus is basically a flower, right? And it's a tiny little flower. It's sort of like what do you call it?
It's devilwood. I'm looking at it now.
No, what's that? What's that plant? Anyway, it's a tiny little yellow flower, and it tastes a little bit medicinal. And it
You got me.
yeah, it tastes a little. It tastes a little.
Yeah.
It tastes a little medicinal, not pot medicinal, but just medicinal, like herby medicinal. And but it's with enough sugar, it tastes great. It's got that really little bit of something something. It's hard to describe. But
Like
osmanthus is
like a camphor or like a eucalyptus type of like
not like that.
coolness to it, or like
There's no. It's not mentholy at all. It's more.
okay.
Jasmine?
It's not
Yes.
ginsengy.
The same family as jasmine and lilac.
Yes.
Yeah. It's really good.
Okay.
I'll make it for you one of these days. It's delicious.
Yes,
But
please.
you know, this is what I was asking about where she was from, right? Because I was
Okay,
thinking,
Right. Right.
where the hell do you live that you go pick lychees off your neighbor's
Right.
tree?
Right. Well,
Like-
but her family is still in China.
Hmm.
Okay.
So because she had also
That
what
I
else?
can understand.
Yeah, last
Yeah,
week I think
That's what she was talking about, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she was talking about something.
Not in Vancouver.
No, I
No,
was thinking-
no, she wasn't picking like cheese in Vancouver. I don't think they grow here
I
unless
thought that's
maybe
what she meant.
in a
That's-
greenhouse. Yeah.
Well, you know, she's picking lychees in Vancouver. I'm moving to like Vancouver.
You can move to Vancouver. I would like that. We would both like that. I don't think Stephen would like it very much.
Yes, that would be
But-
awesome.
Oh my
You
God.
never ever get osmanthus.
Yeah, that's true.
True enough.
Yeah, she did a beautiful job on this.
Mhm.
Her
And the flowers.
typing skills are just
Oh,
That was
beautiful.
crazy. Those
flowers.
were beautiful.
Yeah, and her transfer on her wrap cake
Yes, yeah.
was stunning.
Yeah,
Like
really.
the-
And she did. She smoothed it out with buttercream to make it almost like seamless
Mhm.
as it blended down from the top to the bottom. That
Smart.
was
Yeah.
beautiful.
Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she did the 2 layers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or
she had
2 tiers.
cake.
Two
Yeah.
tiers.
Not 2 layers, 2 tiers.
Yeah.
And you
Her
know,
and Ryan did
they-
2-tier cakes.
they said that hers was a little bit compact. Is that what they said?
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
compact.
Like,
Looks like
they-
fine
like
china.
they were like insinuating it was a bit small compared to everybody else.
Yeah.
So,
Which
So
is
I don't-
interesting.
and to what Vincent said earlier, the brief might have said an 8-inch cake, and she
8-inch.
decided, no, I'm going to make it 8-inch
In
tall. then."
high. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
As long
yeah,
as
yeah,
it
yeah.
8-inch somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, is that how you can interpret the brief?
Yeah. No, it
Yeah.
usually 8
Yeah.
inches, 8 inch in some direction.
I thought her bottom
Okay.
tier was 8 inches, but it must have been like a 6 and a
No.
4 or
Yeah.
something.
No, it did look a little
Yeah.
more
You're
right.
compact, I guess. Yes.
And it was
Okay.
starting to give a little lean. But other than that, it was a
She did
beautiful
a beautiful
attempt.
job.
You wouldn't have been able to necessarily tell that it was a wrap cake. I think it was just so
No.
perfectly done.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the colors that she went with and how she baked her chiffon or the wrap. I'm not sure what she used for her wrap, to be honest. But it was just so brilliantly executed in terms of just the perfect baking temperature time, obviously, that it really didn't even look like a wrap cake.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
it really
you know,
didn't.
I'm want to know from Bruno or Kyla how the flavor actually was, because
Mhm.
I've been trying to get like oolong flavor in the cake for the longest time, and I've never been successful where it was punchy.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
hers was really dark. Like it
You should-
was dark.
You should send her a note. I'm sure she would be happy to. Maybe she would share her secret with you. But although she did say during the episode that a magician never shares her
Hmm. Well, I have
Trek, so
She'll share with Vincent.
yeah. Well, the
she would
last
share
time
with Vincent, I think.
the last time we were in Vancouver, I went to this tea shop, this Chinese tea shop, and bought copious amounts of tea that cost us way too much money. I spent way too much money, and it's one of those things. I've never used it because it's like I am saving this.
I know.
But they
Still
sell teas that are so finely ground into powder that you can add that by teaspoon to make. I was introduced to it by Karen from our season.
Maybe she shops at the same tea shop.
Could be. It's very expensive. But
I would imagine a little goes a long way.
Yeah.
If it's a fine powder like that. So
yeah. Because they have two grades. They have like the powder one where you can actually use for stuff like that. And then there's another one where it's more for TT.
Continue.
Joe's cake. I love Joe's
Joe took
cake.
us to the Black Forest.
I love it. A boozy Black Forest to
with
boot.
the cherries. There you go again.
More disco cherries.
Oh man, they were so glittery.
They were.
So
good. So
yeah, go ahead.
These are actual cherries though.
Yes, maraschinos, I think. Right? Were they maraschino cherries? They look like maraschino cherries.
No,
like the little. They weren't.
I
thought they had the red stem on them.
Oh, really?
Maybe I'll have a look. I don't know.
Okay.
But chocolate.
I don't remember seeing them before they were covered in glitter.
True.
Yeah, I just thought, I assumed they were maraschinos because I thought the stem was like a bright red, which is generally a maraschino cherry.
Yeah, okay, you're right. You're probably
right. Maybe I'm assuming, and you know what they say about assuming. Chocolate cake, almond sponge wrap with the beautiful cherry design, chocolate ganache, which she used as the glue, and then that cherry brandy sauce that was, and she was inspired by a place she used to work at, that she used to eat it by the spoonful.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
I could eat this cake all day long.
Yep.
Yeah. And then she did. Oh,
sorry.
And then she did like that cooked wheel decor for it as well. So she had those beautiful little, they look like they were the cook, you know how you throw them into the pan and then they sizzle.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, she did such a beautiful job with those.
Gorgeous.
They were gorgeous. We didn't see her doing that at all. They just showed up. These green. They were green, weren't they? Yeah.
I thought they were red.
Pink? They're pink.
Pink.
Okay, pink is good.
Pinky red color.
We'll settle on pink.
Yeah.
They
matched the glitter.
That's right.
They matched the cherry glitter.
That's right. They were very, very beautifully done.
But again, so precise with all her work and beautifully executed.
Yes.
So my daughter asked me yesterday, she said that she saw a meme or something on TikTok where somebody was saying every woman is either a strawberry or a cherry. And I don't know exactly what that meant, but they said everybody knows what they are. And I was like, well, Christina's a cherry and I'm strawberry.
Definitely cherry.
Sayla was like, yep, you're definitely a strawberry. And I was like, I have no idea what this means. But I was thinking about that because we had this cherry cake and then we had this strawberry cake.
Yes.
Right beside each other.
That
was cute. And they did go together very well. And that was Margaret's cake, wasn't it?
No, hers was raspberry.
Raspberry?
Roses.
Rose. It was Zoe's. Zoe's was a strawberry.
Zoe's, thank you. Yes. Yeah.
But that would have been a perfect segue had it been.
It would have been, but I wasn't trying to make a segue.
But close to the strawberry is a raspberry.
Raspberries are somewhere in between the two.
Yeah. I mean, it's a nice collection of flavors.
And if I wasn't a cherry, I would definitely be a raspberry. That's kind of
I don't even know what any of this means.
I don't know
either do I, to be honest. But I'm just going by what I enjoy for flavor profiles.
Christina definitely likes cherry flavor. And I would
in that case, I'm all about the peaches.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we knew that.
Wow.
Well. Dude, come on. Killing me. All right. Margaret with the smell the roses cake.
That's right.
Yeah. I don't
So
like rose water. I know I have someone in front of me who's going to say I'm wrong, but if it's used in the right way, then I won't hate it. No, I'm
Yeah.
not going to say I don't like it. I'm not going to hate it.
I'm kind of there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're all wrong.
There you
Okay.
go.
I think
allowed.
done in the right amount, I think it would probably be okay. And especially if you paired it with a nice other complementing flavor. So I think the fact that she did it with the raspberry, that would give it a little bit more of that tartness. I think that might be a nice combination. I've never had rose water and raspberry together. Vincent, have you?
Yes.
As the rose water, and it sounds like a beautiful combination. If you're going to use rose water, pairing it with that raspberry, I think would be beautiful.
It just it gives a floral note, obviously, to the berry, to a very tart berry, which is nice. But my comments before she got judged was rose can get away from you if you're not careful, especially depending on which brand of rose water used.
Hmm.
She looked like she was using a tablespoon, which looked like a lot.
That would be so
Because
much.
she had like a big black spoon when she
Yeah.
was talking about it. And I was thinking, if you get the cheap stuff, a tablespoon's fine. But the stuff that I use, if you use a tablespoon, you would die.
Hmm.
Like, but her cake, her collar, she did two-tone pink petals that were sort of gave it a three-dimensional kind of
Yeah.
shading.
It was unreal.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so beautiful.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
yeah, I love the look of this cake. I am not a huge marshmallow guy,
Mm.
but it looked very good.
Yeah.
It looked very, very good. Yeah.
I actually love the marshmallow bit on this one. I think
Mhm.
that was a perfect glue for her
Mhm.
wrap. To be honest with you,
Mhm.
I think it would be really good.
Mhm.
I don't know if it would make a good glue though. I know marshmallow is very sticky,
Mhm.
but doesn't it
Yeah.
does it set? Do you think it sets? Would it set enough to like glue something
It
on?
just sticks to everything.
Yeah.
So it would just be, but it might slide and then
Yeah, that's what I'd be afraid of because I think I'd probably use like, you know, a white chocolate ganache or something.
Yeah, ganache would be probably, yeah.
But anyway, it worked out perfectly for her. It looked amazing.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I had to pause it while I was watching it just to look at that collar
That color is
Yeah.
gorgeous.
because it
was
was
beautiful.
just like it was just so beautiful. I
Mhm.
didn't realize it until you saw the cake as a whole. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, she executed that just absolutely brilliantly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was gorgeous.
And
did her
I would
mother-in-law
try it even with
proud.
the rose water because you eat with your eyes first, right?
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
that would get me in.
Well,
Yeah.
you would smell that cake a mile away if she used if she I
if
mean,
she used a tablespoon of rose
yeah,
water.
if she may not have used a tablespoon, but if she used a lot of rose water, you would smell that cake a mile away.
I think she did. I think she actually even said she was using a tablespoon of rose water. Because I actually gasped when she said that.
It's a lot.
That's
That is
like,
a lot.
that's a lot of rose water.
They said it was
But they
good.
had no
Yeah.
issues with it.
No, they said it was good.
Yeah,
So
they said
whatever
it was
she did it right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
good. All right.
Ryan.
I love Ryan's cake.
Ryan, I'm going to tell you, all I wrote in caps was this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy, every single showstopper, he is going to give you a showstopper.
Yes.
Like he's going to build something big and bold and beautiful. You are not. He's not a shrinking violet. He is going to
Outside of
give
the
you something.
box. Yeah.
And he's
And he
not
did
playing
not-
it safe.
Yeah,
Nope.
he did not disappoint in this one at all.
No, he did a beautiful job on that Halloween cake. Did you guys see that they actually did dress up as
Mhm.
Bruno Kyla for
Yeah,
Yeah. And I wonder
Oh,
if the kids were
Halloween.
dressed up as Alan and Anne.
I think they were.
Were they?
There
I didn't
was
see
a
any
picture
pictures.
of the kids
Okay.
also, but I
Oh,
couldn't.
okay.
Yeah, they were.
I
They were
think-
dressed up as them too. All four of them.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That was really perfect timing to be able to see that and watch the show so soon afterward.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
the
and
fact
this
that
cake
he did
sounded,
three. Yeah, the cake sounded great, but
Yeah.
if we start from the outside in, having three separate inlays, three separate designs was
Hmm.
just again, that's a more bold, more
Yeah.
bold. He's just taking these chances. And then yeah, pumpkin and fig compote and the top cake was a forward facing cake, right?
It was
It
like,
Yeah,
was.
yeah, I was
so
gonna say,
another
yeah,
another skill. Like it was just
elements. Yeah.
one on top of another on top of another. It was quite impressive.
Yeah.
It really
Yeah.
was.
It was really, really good. I think the only thing was that he only had time to do 4 legs on his spider and not,
They
Yeah.
were baby spiders, just baby spiders.
they only have 4 legs?
Yeah, they grow legs as they get older.
They do not.
Shut up.
Get out of here. I'm not falling for
If you're
that.
going to
Stephen.
get in the tent, you have to be able to get your story immediately out of your mouth. You can't
There you go.
pause.
Well, you know what? It wasn't even mentioned. Maybe it was, on it was edited out or something, but nobody mentioned that his spider only had
No.
4 legs.
When
Because
we're
I'll-
baking, they do not have to be anatomically correct.
There
They
you
can
go.
have 2 eyes instead of 8.
But I
Yeah.
thought his because he used a cake pop for the body of the spider, which I thought was actually really brilliant.
Mhm.
That was really good.
He did so much with that cake that was just beautifully done. Very
Mhm.
well executed.
Well,
If I had thought that he was in the bottom, that pulled him right out of it.
Oh, totally.
yeah, he was not at the bottom though. But I
Well,
find
after
that
his technical,
well,
he had
I
some
mean,
troubles with his technical, and
yeah.
I know the technical doesn't matter that much.
Well, it does.
Hey.
It does matter actually. But he like his first his signature. I mean, I have him as a 9.5.
Yeah.
That's
But his
great.
his tart shell was underbaked though.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
There were little, yeah.
But other than that, it was a perfect tart.
Yeah.
He
But
doesn't like a little blonde anyway, so
yeah. But when the competition is
There's a nice peach.
so tight though, right? Like when everybody is executing at such an incredibly high level, things like underbaked will get you, right?
Mhm.
That's
This is
kind
the
of,
thing.
isn't
Yeah.
that what got Marcus?
This
last
is the
year?
thing. It's like everybody is so close to perfection on all of these bakes that it's like, oh,
yes.
there was one thing said about this one baker, so that puts them on the bottom because nobody else had anything said about them or something along those
And
lines,
there's
right?
less and
Because
less
that's how,
bakers too, right?
yeah.
Well,
So-
right, there's, like you would say, there are fewer places to hide.
Mhm.
Definitely.
But Ryan didn't have to hide. He did a
No,
great job with
not on
that
this
cake.
bake.
Oh,
Yeah.
he did amazing. That was very, very good.
He's for me, he seems to be getting stronger every week. He seems to be
Yes.
getting, I wouldn't even say more confidence because I think he's just having a good time. It's just
Yeah.
his bakes seem to be getting tighter
Mhm.
and he's getting stronger.
Got his sea legs.
Yeah.
All
And
right,
then
now we
seal
Now,
legs.
segue.
now we've got a strawberry.
Only 4 of them. Now we segue to Zoe.
Now strawberry patch cake. Now she had a ton of components on her cake actually.
Mhm.
So yeah, this was an impressive one. So she had done the vanilla sponge wrap. She had a lime coriander cake as her main cake, strawberry basil compote, all in a mascarpone cream, which I think really loves her mascarpone cheese actually, 'cause she's used it a number of times on her bakes over the last few weeks. And she had cute little strawberries for her cake wrap, but she also had them all over her cake. I don't know how they were made, but they were adorable. I don't know if you guys saw them, the little strawberry, like I don't know if they were made out of fondant. I think possibly.
Mhm.
But they were super, super cute. And then because that wasn't enough, she made macaron.
Yeah,
Yes, strawberry macarons.
very impressive. Hi.
So yeah, and I think her flavors were really good. I love the strawberry basil, and then with that lime coriander cake, I think would have been a really fantastic flavor combination as well.
It all sounded delicious. I would definitely be all over that cake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I would like that cake a lot too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
So they said that the strawberry decor on the wrap itself was just, there were not enough of them.
Mhm.
And it did seem like they were quite spaced out. So I wonder, I mean, I don't feel like she would have run out of time because she would have had to start there.
Yeah.
But maybe she just knew how many other things she had to get to.
Yeah, maybe I think because she also had those other little mini strawberries, like pretty much all over the top and the bottom of her cake, that maybe she
Oh.
thought there would be enough strawberry. I don't know.
Well, there was a
Strawberries.
lot of, if I remember correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong, she had a lot of detail in those strawberries on the inlay. Like she
Mhm.
Oh,
had the little
yes.
black dots for the
Yeah.
seeds. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
that would
And
have taken
Kyla
some
did mention
time.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, did she do that? Those black dots? I don't know. Did she do those black dots
I mean, I
in
didn't
the in
see
the
her
in
doing it,
batter?
but
I
I
didn't
think.
see her doing it. I thought maybe she might have just used a black marker. I don't know
Mm.
because I can't see. Like, how would you get those dots so tiny?
yeah,
Like,
they were very tiny.
they were like sesame seeds, like
Yeah.
half the size of a
Maybe
sesame
they were
seed.
sesame
Well,
seeds.
I was going to
Maybe.
say you could use a sesame
Yeah.
seed.
True,
Yeah.
true.
Oh, sexy.
Fair, 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 fair.
Fair, fair, fair.
All right.
Well, they said
Wow.
it looked like a cartoon detailed cake. It was a marvelous combo, and the Macs were delicious.
And my comments was that the vanilla sponge, when she cut into that cake and took the slice out, that vanilla sponge, or I guess the lime, you're
The
saying is
lime
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 coriander.
coriander.
Yeah.
Wow, that looked super moist. The crumb was perfect. It looked
Mhm.
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, that was beautiful. It was a
Now
beautiful.
we just have to wait for the opening of the Zojo cake shop,
Right?
Yeah.
and all will be well in the world.
Well, there you
Yes.
go. Maybe they open 2 locations, one in Ontario, because Zoe's from Ontario, and
Yep.
one in BC, in Vancouver.
Zoe is very close to where I play
Handle that.
hockey.
Oh,
Yeah.
is she?
She is.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Nice.
I just have to recover and I can play hockey again. Maybe I'll visit and meet Zoe one day.
I think you probably will. Well,
Well, what a tough week to have to send somebody home, and unfortunately, it just wasn't Dom's week. Like
No.
it was
You could
like,
see it coming. I mean, there was
yeah,
I don't think there
that's
was a
the sucky
question.
part.
yeah,
It was
I don't
just
know. I still, for some reason, I had a hard time believing it. I don't think I
yeah, I
thought it was going to
didn't
actually
want to because
happen.
he's so super talented. I mean, they're all super talented.
yes.
This is
But
the
it was
thing.
probably partway through the bake. I was like, yeah, I have a feeling we're saying goodbye to Dominic. Are we really saying goodbye to Dominic?
Yeah,
Right. After 2 Star Baker weeks in a
Yeah.
row.
yeah. And really,
That's tough. Tough.
yeah. And he's
But
been so consistently strong all, like, I don't think he's had really any missteps up until this week.
Yeah. You're only as good as your last bake. Sad.
yeah, but I think it's what you said earlier too. If it was any of them, we'd be saying the same thing right now.
It's true. Yeah.
And because it gets harder to say goodbye because we're getting to know them more.
Mhm.
But we
Because
knew Dawn
because the
before. I think
baking
that's
level
also
is
part of it.
higher, it gets harder and harder.
Yeah.
It does.
And Lisa's right. I mean, we've known Dominic for quite a while on Instagram, right? We've followed each other's pages, we've supported each other's pages for years, right?
Yeah,
And
he was
so
the only one that we knew
Yeah.
before going into this season. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So it was like, so you knew with the quality of everything. Well, and we saw it in the tent for the first
Mhm.
4 weeks. Like he was unstoppable, and then a bad day, and
Yeah.
it's unfortunate, right? Like,
It is. It really is.
yeah.
So Dominic went home, and who was Star Baker?
Margaret.
And that was a question. I was like, is it going to be Margaret or is it going to be Joe?
Well,
Yeah.
I had 3 people in the running. I had Joe, Margaret, and Jennifer actually.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They were
But-
both, well, all 3 of them did, I mean, so exceptionally well.
Mhm.
Yeah. This is just going to get harder and harder. You're right when you said earlier, a couple weeks ago, Christina, like what a difficult job these judges have. Like this is just, I mean, it's always hard, but I don't know. I'm feeling it a lot this season.
Yeah.
How can they make the decision to send anyone home?
Well,
They have to just pick on those little things.
Well, yeah, and think about it. I mean, let's say Dominic came back and he nailed his showstopper,
Mm-hmm.
right? then what would have happened? Like, where would we be in this conversation? Like, I don't, like, everybody did such an incredible job on their showstopper.
Well, I
this week.
had two people in trouble,
Mhm.
and I think it would have went the other way.
Hmm.
So, yeah. I was a little surprised by Dominic's departure.
Oh,
You
really?
were also.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I
I thought
wasn't, I was,
it was a bit of a toss-up for me.
okay.
Mhm.
So for me, it was, you know, I try to sort of predict it as soon as I feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And I didn't predict Star. I could not decide
Yeah.
between really it came down to Margaret and
Mhm.
Joe for me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Dominic, I just, as much as I didn't want to, I had him noted as like, nah, it's just it last in the technical,
Yeah.
the issue with the bake on the first one, and then the
Well, he wasn't last in the technical.
Oh wait, he was
He was fifth. Yeah.
fifth,
Zoe
sorry,
was
sorry,
sixth.
second last in the
fifth, yeah.
technical. Yeah.
Yep.
Second last in the technical. He had the bake just did not go well in the first one, and then too many issues on the showstopper. So all very surprising.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But for me it wasn't I didn't even see a two
Mhm.
for going home, unfortunately.
Yeah. No, I'm with you, Stephen. I mean, and as gutted as I was, and seriously, my whole, like, I was just like, Dominic,
Uh-huh.
like yeah, there was it was obvious in my eyes of who needed to, like, if somebody had to go home, it was Dominic. And it's unfortunately, like I said before, because he's just been so dominant over the last, you know,
Yeah.
it's sad. Like, I'm in disbelief, but I think we, regardless of who was sent home, I think we would have been gutted by it.
Mhm.
We would have. But at least we get to talk to Dominic tomorrow.
Yes, I'm
Yes,
excited
we're
about
gonna
that.
have a lovely conversation, I'm sure. So we'll get to ask all the questions. So please, if you have any questions for him, just send them to us so that we can make sure that we get some answers. But yeah, I'm looking very much forward to having a conversation with him. And as sad as I am that he is no longer in the tent, I'm also like really excited for this conversation. So
Same here.
yeah, and excited about next week where we're going back to a week that has a normal name.
What is
Pastry
that?
week.
Oh,
Pastry
pastry
week.
week.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Pastry week.
Excellent.
Pastry week. Looking forward to that. Anything you guys want to say about this week?
It was delicious.
Yeah.
It
It
was
was fun.
delicious and indulgent. It was
Yeah,
good. It was I liked it.
It was fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it too.
The whole season's been fun so far.
It really has been.
Yeah, it's been such an amazing season again. And it has been so fun seeing everybody's journey in that tent,
Mhm.
and the incredible
Mhm.
bakes, like so
Yeah.
much inspiration, so many
So
new
much.
things as well. Like, it's great when you have to look up things because you've never heard of them before,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, intrigued.
Yes,
Mhm.
exactly.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So
Right.
it's
Well,
been fun.
that's it for this week's scrap recap. Guys, we managed to keep it under 2 hours. That's
Woohoo.
pretty
Ooh.
impressive. So, way to go, us.
Yeah, yes.
And like I said, we will have our interview with Dom tomorrow, and that will be airing tomorrow.
On Thursday.
So on Thursday. So this will air on Wednesday, and then the next one will air on Thursday. So thank you, as always, fabulous Baker Boys. It is great to have the four of us back together again.
The gang's all back. The gang's back.
Gang's all here.
It's all here. That's
And
it.
apparently Vincent and Christina are not the same person.
Well, I mean, the computer age, anything's possible.
That
Oh,
is
there
true.
you go.
True.
Yep.
Yes,
Yep.
yes. We
It's
have to
true.
put an AI tag on it. So, all
Now,
right.
who's who? Who's
I don't know. You're gonna have to prove that to us somehow.
there you go.
Maybe bake a creme caramel or something. I don't know.
Oh, gee.
All right. Thank you all for being here with us. Thank you everyone for joining us. And once again, happy baking.
Happy baking.
Happy
everyone.
baking.